Come on.
Come on. Your red dress on.
Come on.
You look so fine.
Come on.
Move it nice and easy.
We're living in a golden age of movies about musicians. From Freddie Mercury to Elton John to Aretha Franklin, a lot of icons, both living and dead, are being immortalized on the big screen. So what's the appeal of these films? Quite often, people don't even care much for the songs, the artist, or sometimes even the music genre as a whole. Yet still, we flock to theaters in large numbers. Let's check it out. Take the movie Miles Ahead, for instance, about jazz trumpeter Miles Davis. The guy died back in 1991 already, and jazz is a bit of a niche, so they knew they needed to make a film with universal appeal.
I didn't want to make it specifically for the 3% of people in the world that really understand jazz, you know. I thought that was very limiting, and Miles wouldn't have wanted to do something like that. You know, Miles was playing in stadiums. He was making music with Prince and, you know, doing hip hop right before he died. So I wanted to make a movie that, for lack of a better word, would cross over, that would have the ability for people who knew nothing about Miles Davis and nothing about jazz to still come to the movie and have a good experience.
Another reason we like to watch musical biopics is to educate ourselves. We think we know a bit about a particular musician, but do we really? Also, what's the story behind those iconic songs we all know and love? Sure, we can hum a bit and sing along with one or two lines, but do we really get the brilliance of the lyrics and understand the emotions that were poured into them?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's also cool is that musicians are often bigger-than-life characters. No one would describe Elton John, Amy Winehouse, or Kurt Cobain as boring. Or take Billie Holiday, portrayed by Andra Day in The United States vs. Billie Holiday, with Andra winning a Golden Globe for her performance.
Listen, Billie had a PhD in cussing, and that was something Johan Hari, SLP, and Lee Daniels and myself would say, what was she up there? She's definitely cussing out. So I think right now she would be like, hey, you motherfucking did it. Because that's just how she was.
We also love to watch our favorite actors and actresses crawl into the skin of those beloved artists. Do we want to see Michael Douglas sit down behind a piano as Liberace? Heck yeah, we do.
I mean, that was the part I was the most nervous about, was the physicality. He was a much bigger guy than I was, but barrel-chested. But no, I worked hard on getting his voice. I worked hard on the piano, playing part of it because we sell that.
Biographical movies about musicians quite often have a great rise and fall arc, and since we all love a bit of drama, that definitely keeps the stories interesting. Also, studios keep making them because they're relatively cheap and usually very profitable. Take Bohemian Rhapsody, for instance. On a $53 million production budget, they grossed in over $900 million. That's like Marvel-level ticket sales, except that you don't make an MCU flick for only $53 mil. Lastly, though, we do have a question on our minds. With all those iconic stars from way back when getting motion pictures made about them, which present-day artists will get their own biographies decades from now? Will it be Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber? Or are they too drama-free and not rock and roll enough?